Delta Force Mobile is kind of crazy. What's up guys, Jab here, back with a brand new video, and I have been playing a ton of Delta Force since it released on mobile, and I have to say this game really surprised me. Now, I've been covering this game for a long time here on the channel. If you've seen my previous videos, then you might have seen them before, and I have basically talked pretty good about this game. I had high hopes for it, but I was a little bit reserved because I did think that it was pretty different compared to what other games are on mobile, you know, especially this mode that I'm playing here in the video, the warfare mode. And, you know, the games are a little bit longer. There's a lot of like, there's just a little bit different stuff to the game. If you've played Delta Force, then you'll know what I mean. Like, it's not Call of Duty Mobile, it's not, you know, PUBG. It's more similar to something like Battlefield. But yeah, this is something that I was a little bit reserved about initially when Delta Force was going to come to mobile. But I've actually been pleasantly surprised. I think it works very well, even though the matches can be like anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. I feel like that time goes by so fast, just having fun the entire time. It's not for everyone, of course. I have seen some people kind of complain about it, but for the most part, I've actually been very surprised with the overall impression that I've seen from the mobile gaming community and from you guys who have left a ton of comments in my previous Delta Force videos saying how much you're enjoying this game. When we've talked about this game, we've really focused on that optimization, of course, the fact that it is very well optimized for low-end devices, mid-range, and of course high-end devices. But I never really talked too much about the gameplay because I was honestly not really sure how it played on mobile. Like, I'd only played it like maybe once or twice, and then playing it on PC, you know, that is kind of a different experience. Of course, that is the PC version and all that. So I was kind of waiting to see, let me get my hands on mobile first, let me play it for a few days, and let me see, you know, how is this game, how is the gameplay, does it translate well to mobile? And for the most part, I think it translates really well. I have been having a ton of fun playing this in my personal time. I've actually been live streaming it here on the channel as well. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on the live stream notifications and stuff, so you can join, because I do play with my subscribers and stuff. It's really fun having a full squad playing in Delta Force. But yeah, I just been having a ton of fun with this game, and I can't really say it enough. Like, the graphics are really good. It runs really smoothly on my device. I mean, to be fair, I do have a very high-end device with the Red Magic 10 Pro, but I've been able to play this game with decent settings, 120 FPS, being able to play it for literally hours straight and not having any major issues, not having performance loss or performance drop and stuff like that. Things that we had to worry about with other games, like for example Warzone Mobile. You know, it's really refreshing to get a game that is very well optimized, but also very fun too. It's been literally years since I've been into the sort of like Battlefield styled FPS. I didn't really enjoy Battlefield 2042 at launch. It was actually a game that I regret buying because it was pretty bad at launch. I didn't really enjoy Battlefield 5 as well. I know some people did, but for me personally, it just wasn't really my thing. Battlefield 1 was cool, but I kind of was over the whole World War I, World War II era stuff back when that game released and all that, so I wasn't super into Battlefield 1 either. So it's been many years since I've been into a game like this. I wanted something that was just modern and good, well optimized and fun, and just something that, you know, not only I was into but friends were into, because I wanted to be able to play with friends as well. And I feel like Delta Force Mobile checks every single one of those boxes for me. I haven't even touched the extraction mode yet, if I'm being completely honest. I mentioned it in my last video that it's something that I want to enjoy, like those extraction game modes, you know, Tarkov and Arena Breakout, and now with this Operations and Delta Force. It's something that I want to enjoy, but at the same time, I kind of feel like I have a little bit more fun in these type of game modes where there's just so much chaos and there's so much going on and stuff, and it's just, you know, a whole lot of fun. It's kind of like a war simulator essentially, whereas I feel like with these extraction based games, it can be a little bit of like a camping fest and stuff, and I totally get it. It's a different type of play style and stuff like that. I'll have to end up trying it in Delta Force Mobile eventually. I probably will. I'll probably do like a dedicated live stream to it, kind of trying to learn the game mode. Maybe you guys can give me some tips and pointers if you've been playing that mode already. But yeah, so far Delta Force Mobile, I genuinely think this is probably one of the best mobile gaming releases in recent years, especially if we're just talking about first-person shooters on mobile. Many of you guys will already know, like, the first-person shooters that have released on mobile in the last few years have either just been, you know, not that great, like they haven't really done anything new or exciting. They haven't been very well optimized. They haven't really stuck around long. They've been shut down and all that. So it's been quite some time since we've actually gotten like a really good first-person shooter on mobile that had a successful launch and actually felt like it could withstand that test of time that we always mention here on the channel. And I feel like Delta Force Mobile is going to be one of that, especially if they can continue updating it, just continue adding new content and stuff. I know one of the most highly requested pieces of well, I shouldn't say content, but like just an update is that controller support thing. I know you guys have been very opinionated on this. In my last video, I briefly mentioned controller support coming to Delta Force Mobile, and a lot of you guys were either really for it or really against it, and that's something that I actually mentioned in my previous videos. Usually when I talk about the controller support in first-person shooters on mobile, it's usually a very divisive topic. Some people are super for it because that's just their preferred way to play, and some people are super against it. They think it's a competitive advantage, or they think for some reason mobile shouldn't allow controllers in general and stuff. Me personally, like I mentioned in that last video, I think it will add a whole new group of people to this game that will stick around, and I'm excited for that because I want this game to have that longevity. I want people to be able to play as they enjoy it and stuff. The PC version already has controller support, so it will be really nice to get that soon in Delta Force Mobile. I do think that they are working on it. Hopefully they do announce some new news on that very soon. But yeah, so far it's been a really interesting game. I am very excited to continue playing it, to continue just trying out different, like Gunsmith, for example. That's one thing I didn't even really talk about that much in the last video. Like the Gunsmith in this game is insane. You can have like 20 attachments on a gun, and it can just completely transform a gun from one thing to a completely different other thing. It's honestly really crazy, but at the same time, it doesn't really feel I guess you could say like overwhelming. Like it doesn't really feel overwhelming to be able to have that level of customization. It actually, for me at least, feels like really interesting. Like I wanna take a gun that I'm used to and then kind of mess around with it with the attachments and stuff and see what can I do with it. Can I make it a little bit better? Can I make it more suited for a long range or close range? Or, it's just another level of complexity and interesting stuff with it that I think has me really excited for Delta Force Mobile. The gun I'm using in this video is one of those like freakish like 20 attachments on a single gun that I went ahead and made. I was using the Car 15 and I was actually really enjoying it, so I decided to just make a completely like different, all like just completely tricked out, basically just all the attachments I could put on it. And it's not really that great. It looks really cool, don't get me wrong, but it's not really that great. There's a lot of visual recoil and stuff, so I'll have to go ahead and change that. But that's just one of those things that I kind of feel like is really bringing me into this game, is that level of customizability and just that learning curve, just being able to try different things and stuff and jump into a match and then see how many kills I can get, or see if I can get to the top of the leaderboard and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, to summarize the video, if you haven't been able to tell by now, I really like Delta Force Mobile. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. Like I mentioned, I will be live streaming this game a lot more here on the channel, so hopefully you're looking forward to that. If you are, make sure to subscribe with notifications on, I should say, so that YouTube actually sends out those notifications to you when I go live. Really important. You're definitely not going to want to miss out on it. And again, I will be playing with subs too, so if you want to play with me, then make sure to go ahead and do all of that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys are thinking of Delta Force Mobile down in the comments below. And with all of that being said, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.